Hey YouTube, it's Mr. North 14, and today I am going to show you how to eliminate algae from your garden system. And some of you are going to be really shocked at how simple it is to get rid of the algae. I was shocked when I did it as well. I cleaned out my whole unit about 8 weeks ago, or maybe 2 months ago, and I've been trying to see if I could eliminate algae the simplest way without using chemicals or anything like that. But I do use this little bottle right here. Okay, the GSE. I put about 20 drops of that in there every now and again after I do a full tank. I fill a full tank. I just wait about 2 days because I don't want the pH to be real high, and I just throw in 20 drops. But I'm going to show you what I do. But let's take a look so that you can see. You see how my plants are grown. You can look in there. There's no algae. Let's cover this back up so we don't want any. Let's do it again. Go to another one. See in there, again, not a hint or a sign of algae. And let's put that back. So there's no hint, there's no sign of algae anywhere. So what am I doing? Very simple. I just learned from my arrow garden. So what exactly did I do? And you're going to be shocked. Okay, so you see these little stickers here? Those little stickers. That's all I did. That is all I did to eliminate algae in my system. Now, this is something that gardens should take up because they should probably start selling these little things. You know, with the name of the whatever we growing, so we can fit it on that little square. But basically, this is what I do. So let's see. What here do I have that's ready? Got some celery. Let's get that celery. Okay. Already got one little thing of celery growing there. I am going to take this off. And I'm going to bend that back a little bit so that it's over it. Okay. And then I'll probably just tape some little things right there and there to block any sunlight. Then I'm just going to put it in here. And folks, once I have that, I'm going to pick a spot in the garden. Remember that spot we had there? And voila. Now I have celery growing. And basically, I have eliminated algae. As you can see, there's no algae growing in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's no algae growing in there. There's no algae growing in there. Okay, and this has been here for about 8 weeks. Okay. Basically, there's no algae anywhere in my system. I'm just enjoying an algae-free system, and I don't have to use UV lights that tear up the plastic coating down there. I don't have to use harsh chemicals. My garden is fresh. All I put in there is the food, the water, and that GSE that I showed you. And as you can see, my plants are growing wonderfully. Just added a new one down there. Got some lettuce growing down there. No algae growing. Before I had my system, I just had tons of algae. Tons of algae in the system, tons of algae growing everywhere. And as you can see, there is absolutely no algae. And that is the simplest way I can tell you folks. Now, I don't know if it's going to work for everybody because I know how different zones and different regions are, and humidity and all that. I'm in the Midwest, so I don't really have to worry about all this stuff. But as you can see, everything is growing fine, and I don't have any algae. Now, my Matilda is looking pretty bad, so I'm about to get rid of that and add some more lettuce in there. But that's just because Matilda, for some apparent reason, just don't grow good in my time zone. But everything else is growing wonderfully in strong environment, except for the Matilda plant lettuce. But other than that, everything is growing good. And I just use the little tabs that they have for the AeroGarden because basically we all know how algae is formed. You need the nutrients, you need water, and you need light. But once the plant grows, it'll block, that little cube, that the rock wool from seeing any light. So you don't have the light. You get the water, you get the nutrients, but you don't get the light on the plant. So you don't get the algae. It's just that simple. And I know people say, well, I've used the little cloning collars and all that other stuff, and I still get algae. But I'm telling you, this is all I've used. Okay? You see it. You looked inside. There is no algae buildup. Okay? There is none. Now, I got a little growth here, but that's just from the chemicals here, but that's just, that's nothing. You can just rub that off and it's gone. That's just like crystals from the, what you call it, you take a brush, clear them out, and they're gone. So I'll be taking a brush to that, but that's just a little of the stuff leaking out, but it's still no algae. Okay? No algae. So, this is Mr. North 14. I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.